Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's Freeze Friday. We are already at June 19th. I don't know, it just seems to be going so fast. Although we're supposed to be having a little bit of a slower pace because most of us are at home a lot more than normal. Still, here we are not back to normal in my area yet. Some restaurants now will be opening up as of, I believe, Monday, but gyms and bars and other areas are still closed. The malls are still closed. Stores are open that have an outside or on the street door. So we're sort of still on, I guess, a ramp up back to some sort of normal. We'll see where that goes. And we are in the midst of a heat wave, an early heat wave for our area. So I do apologize if you can hear my fans and a little bit of outdoor noise. I have everything wide open and the fans for about another hour or so before I'm going to have to close everything up tight and close the blinds and just have the air conditioning and fans barely keeping up. So, well, you didn't tune in for all of that, did you? So there you go. There was your news report for this Friday. So let's get back to the subject at hand. What did I get up to this week? So yesterday I decided I'm still on a little bit of an organizing frenzy. So I organized my cards and got things into two baskets that I can put on a shelf. One which is Christmas cards. Oops. There's a sneak peek there you weren't supposed to see. This, though, you did see on my Christmas in, was it April maybe that I did these cards? Some cards that I still have left from last year. Whoops. Last year. There we go. So, and then here I have some envelopes, some stamps already done. I just put in a bag here some cards that are in different stages that I've done recently. A little notebook here and a few other little stamped images. So I'm here organized with my Christmas cards. And then I did another basket for general cards. Which reminds me, I did not put the ones I did for my SCT sampler last month. So let's put those in there. I still have a couple that I need to do the coloring. I still haven't done that, but there we go. These are the ones that I did for the sampler. So let me get those in there. So all sorts of different occasions. Some that I did a very long time ago, some more recent, and then I have these little plastic bags for cards. I don't know, I've had these for years and years and years, and I don't really seem to use them. I'm not sure that I even use one, but anyway, we'll keep them in there. Oh, there's still some dust here. I thought I had cleaned all of that off. Oh my Lord. Then I have a few little scraps here that will allow me to do sort of, you know, some of my basic designs. A stamp set here that really can be used pretty much only on cards, thinking of sending happy mail, so I'm going to leave that in there. So I got all of the cards that I have ready, and I do admit that I purged maybe a few, not many, but very old. The glue wasn't sticking, they were yellowing, and I didn't use them, and I figured if after, you know, 6 or 7 years I hadn't used them, sent them, they really were not worth keeping. So I admit to recycling a few cards, although I took a few bits, some of the bits that might have still been useful, I took them off the cards, but there you go. So I got some card organization done yesterday. And then in terms of layouts this week, let's see what I got up to. I got 5 layouts done. This you saw on my channel on Sunday. This was our Sketch Sunday. A lovely sketch chosen by our friend Marta, who also joined us on Sunday. Some mixed media, a fun design. Lots of layering here in the colors that I do love. I stayed, if you saw the video, I did stay pretty close to the sketch, except for maybe adding a few extra little clusters and my title at a different spot. Then this was on Monday. This was for my Secret Not Secret Kit Club scrapbooking with a twist. And this was a challenge, a Grab 5 challenge issued to Karina and I. And there was stenciling, tags, florals, sequins. And what was the other one? What was, oh, multi-photo. So there you go. Now, and if you watch that video, it's just a couple of videos away, you remember that I colored some white texture paste. I just used the basic Altenew texture paste with the Heidi Swapp Peach Color Shine to make this lovely color that matches perfectly. As I always do, I make way too much of the mix when I do that. For some reason, I don't know whether I think these papers are 3 times the size. I don't know what I do, but I always make way too much. So not letting it get to waste, I got myself a few backgrounds, another craft one and 2 white backgrounds using that same little mix, and I will keep that in my little background area. I did them on 8.5 by 11 because I'm really out of white cardstock. I'm hoping that's going to come in any day now. And then last Saturday was the Redefine Creative Layout Palooza 4. This is a full day of classes via Facebook Lives, where Christina from Redefine Creative creates, we get a full kit in the mail, because this was the Layout Palooza, not the Stash Bash one. We get a full kit in the mail, and then we get a full day of creating. So like 10 layouts and all sorts of ideas to use up the scraps of those layouts. I got 3 layouts done, which for me is pretty good. This is the first one that I did, and this was all about color blocking and a lovely grid. I stayed fairly close. I added maybe a little bit of, I did some inking around my edges, added a little bit of outlining or faux stitching here, because as you know me, I cannot leave white edges white. So this was a layout that I got done for the Palooza. And here is a fun little card that we got done for the leftovers. In fact, we got 4 of these cute little note cards done. And by the way, check out the Redefine Creative shop, because Christina now has this awesome, fancy, pantsy, amazing machine now that lets her do, God, my God, it lets her do all sorts of stuff. Wood veneer and stencils and acrylic, I think, and felt, and anyway, just on and on and on and on. And she made this wood veneer. Isn't that gorgeous? So there you go. So that is one layout I got done. This is another layout that I got done. This one I modified, well, I adapted. The basic premise of it is pretty much the way Christina made it and showed us. I added a little bit of extra bits down here. A layout about Chopin. So I added a few things from my stash from the My Mind's a Meow collection. But other than that, it is fairly close to what Christina taught us. We made this fun little rainbow. And then this one is just awesome. This is the 3rd layout that I got done on Saturday. I still have at least, I think, 7 layouts to do, a few more cards. So really, 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 these are jam-packed days. This is the 3rd layout that I got done. It's this mixed media that we did a little bit through a straw. I haven't done my journaling yet. Lovely vellum here on the background, a little bit of layering, which this gorgeous specialty paper. This will go into my COVID album. So these I don't have videos for. I mean, this is paid content, so I'm happy to share the layout, but not go into the details of how I made them and exactly what kind of techniques that I use. So there are not videos for this at all. And there will be, in addition to the layout palooza, Christina runs a stash bash one, which is really awesome. It's a full day of classes via Facebook Live, where we scrap along at home, or just watch to scrap later, whatever is good for us. But we are stash bashing and using our stash and getting all sorts of tips, techniques, fantastic go-to design type layout. So that's fun. There's one in July, one in August. There's a bundle deal. So I'll put the Redefine Creative website down below. So there you go. So that is what I got up to this week. And now, oh my lordy, drum roll, because I have decided, with the help of my lovely friend Helen in the UK, that I am going to give everyday documenting a try. Like a Project Life type thing, everyday documenting. I'm not going to call it Project Life, I guess, because I'm not using their stuff, and it's, I don't know. But I'm going to sort of give it a try. I love Helen's Project Life. It's just awesome. She has so many fun little daily activities in there, and for so long, I love watching the videos. I love watching people create everyday memories, and I always felt that my life was samey, not very interesting. Well, no, that's not true. I love my life, don't get me wrong, but not enough for me to actually do a daily recording with photos and that kind of thing. But then in looking at some of Helen's and talking it over with her, she made me realize that no, you know, like a lot of the stuff we were doing over COVID, a lot of those screenshots I took, they are perfect for that kind of thing. So I've decided to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go for July. Well, actually, I'm going to start it this week. So from last Monday, I'm going to use a 6x8 album. I had this. I can't recall for the life of me why I bought it, but I have it, and I have all of the different types of page protectors. I even have another set of page protectors, and I think I'm going to maybe try for something like just a 2-page kind of thing on a weekly basis. I'm going to start from Monday that just passed, and I found this book when I was doing all this organizing and cleaning up yesterday. I found this little book. I do try and do a little bit of journaling every evening, just in my regular agenda, a few little sentences of the day, but I thought maybe if I got myself a cutesy little book here and maybe put down just a little bit more so that I wouldn't forget, I might have a little bit more to put into the book. So you see, like already for this past week, I have the Palooza. I've been doing a lot of organizing that I can do. I have somebody coming tomorrow. It's a lovely little Canadian firm, I think it's Canadian, called I Got Junk, that are coming to collect some stuff that I'm to donate, recycle, and that kind of thing that I can record. The heat wave. So with the help of Helen, I realized there are a lot of fun little things. And I had done, if you recall, I had done a summer. Do I have it here to show you? I had done, just lost one of the just lost one of the letters on the floor, which I'll have to find. I had done a Summer Lovin' album 2 years ago. I think this was from, oh, stuff is ungluing. I think, yeah, this was from 2018 when Mom turned 90. And I had done a Traveler's Notebook recording the entire summer. And I really, really enjoyed that. It was not a daily thing. It was just stuff that I put in. And I really, really enjoyed that. And then last year, I had my reading and watching little Traveler's Notebook that I really enjoyed doing as well. So, you know, this kind of thing is sort of along the same lines, maybe a little bit different. So I'm going to do, starting Monday, I'm going to definitely do through July. And then I will come back and let you know. I'll try and share as I go along. I'll let you know how I'm getting along and whether I want to continue it. And Helen very smartly suggested that I could maybe just do a condensed sort of version of January through now, just to get some of the highlights of the year with maybe some of the notes that I have. So tell me, do you do an everyday type album, a recording, a project life, an everyday documented, a day in the life, week in the life, any of those? Do you do that on a regular basis, every once in a while? What prompted you to do it? What do you enjoy most about it when you look back? And do you find that it gives you a place to put those fun little stories that maybe don't warrant a 12 by 12? I mean, I could do it in a Traveler's Notebook as well, and I may yet do that and go back to that next year. But I have this album. I've never done that format. I want to give it a try. Tell me, have you worked in 6x8? Let me know your thoughts on 6x8 albums. So there you go. That is me for this week's Freeze Friday. Please make sure you go on over and see Christie's. It's already up. I've already watched Christie's. Awesome Freeze Friday for this week. Kathy will have one up at some point over the weekend as her schedule allows. And Kristen, depending on what her week has been like, might be able to get one up as well. So there you go. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I will see you again next Friday. Bye for now.